Oh, sick, yeah.
We're pleased to present Momma's Boy Comedy. Please make some noise for your host of the evening, JC Mendoza!
So Jared Schwartz, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm happy, man. Thanks for having me on. I'm looking forward to this. It's been nice knowing you.
There we go. Appreciate that. All right, man. I'm just gonna get into it. So you've been doing comedy for how many years now?
Coming up on 5 in April.
5 years.
Five.
Okay.
I have 5 years officially since I went and performed my first open mic and told myself I was going to pursue stand-up comedy and just comedy in general because there's a lot of branches to comedy. But the first time I remember back in the day, I used to tell my friends I was gonna write a sitcom with my dad, and the first time I ever performed. My dad used to do like roast and stuff at like his friends' parties, and the first time I really ever performed was for his 50th birthday. He wrote roast jokes for me to perform in front of the family when I was 16 years old.
That's fun.
And I bombed hard. And I really don't recall too much of it, but I do remember performing at 16 for the first time.
Definitely builds character doing it for all your dad's friends too.
Oh, it was family and friends.
Family and friends. All right, I mean that's a safe spot to do it then for your first set.
Yeah.
You did your first open mic though, like that was in Brooklyn,
Manhattan.
Is it Manhattan?
Manhattan. East Village.
Climate
Lounge. I started out like honestly one of the very what's a good word to describe it, like playing on easy mode in a way.
Okay.
It was like one of those mics.
Definitely a good spot
yeah, which I was very fortunate. Like playing on like all pro, you know what I mean?
Not going on all Madden
reference. Right.
Yeah.
It's like all pro, you know what I mean? I was very fortunate.
I feel that. Okay. Did you bomb your first set there?
No, because I was playing on all pro. Isn't all pro like the easiest one? Or pro?
Pro is, yeah.
Right,
all
not all,
like intermediate.
Right. So I was playing on pro. So I was very fortunate.
So you were just up there chilling.
I was up there chilling. I mean, my first time before I went and brought my real 5 to the stage, I actually performed the jokes in front of my laptop and recorded myself to see if I had 5 minutes. And I posted it on Facebook and I edited in the laughs and everything, dude. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to that'll be in the documentary, like not this one, but like my documentary.
Is that still on your Facebook?
It is still on my Facebook.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna definitely dig that up.
No, it's private. It's private. Nobody's able to see it. I made sure of that.
Well, dope, man. Like, you always know since a young age, stand-up comedy is like what you wanted to pursue. Do you have any other like goals, dreams?
No, I didn't know that stand-up comedy was the thing. But I always, like, looking back now, I'm like, oh, comedy was the route. But I was never really focused on a career. Like, I had no idea what I want to do with my life. That's why I just stopped going to school after my associate's degree because I had no idea what I wanted to study. And then the moment I took Adderall, I really focused. That's the moment I decided. I was like, oh, it's comedy what I want to do. And like I said, back in the day, I used to tell my friends, like, me and my dad are going to write a sitcom. Like, I was raised on comedy. And it was just like a matter of finding the Adderall and figuring it out.
Drugs. All right. There we go.
Yeah, basically.
Shout out. So you've come a long way in this 5 years. I know you
thank you.
produce and you like host your own show every Thursday, Momma's Boy Comedy. When did that come about? How did that come about? Like,
Momma's Boy came up. It's funny, the kid Ixnay on Vinay.
Vinay's the
so other... we started. He had an open slot at Von Bar in the East Village about 3 years ago, 2019, and I remember I was like, "Yo, I'm down to like help out. Like, I don't really know much about anything. Like, I'll just learn. You know, I'll promote. I'll do as much as I can. I'll get friends to come out." And then we decided, I was like, that's big. It's big. Like, what are you going to call your show to really establish, really set yourself apart? And I was doing a lot of Mama's Boy jokes at the time. He sort of had Mama's Boy jokes as well. And we came across the name Mama's Boy Comedy, and it stuck from there. And we ended up splitting up, the kid I started it with, but I continued the name since I sort of made up the name. And ever since then, I've just, taken it off from there and learned on my own how to produce, how to book, how to perform, how to host, and all that. And I think I've done pretty well.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know you were doing like all of that like by yourself, the promotion, the booking.
Yeah.
Like that's holy crap. Okay.
Yeah, I've learned that all on the fly, which it's been amazing. You know, you just got to
Yeah.
throw yourself into the fire.
For sure. And I know you've had your show at multiple different venues. I
Yeah.
know the first one I went to, I think you DM me, and is at the Stand.
Yeah.
So I went to that show. Great atmosphere. Now your shows seem to be, they're all at the Gamma House now.
All at Gamma Lounge. Joey, that's
Gamma
Joey
Lounge.
Bat's Cafe. Underground Speakeasy is called Gamma Lounge. We've been there. I've been working with Joey Bats for over 2 years now, since December 2020, which is pretty amazing. And yeah, we've been very fortunate to be at it. We used to be outdoors at his outdoor location on Allen Street. Now we're indoors at his Gamma Lounge, and we've just been there since April. And 2 shows every single Thursday, 7 and 9, and we've just been very fortunate to pack them out and have great shows, great talent, and special drop-ins here and there. It's been very fun to grow and use that place as my workout room.
The purpose of creating Mama's Boy, then, this is like a springboard into your further goals.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. It's like using it as just like, yeah, exactly, like a springboard just to be able to connect and network with, I don't like to use the term network. I like to use the word chilling.
yeah, because network sounds like too businessy.
It's gross.
Right?
It's gross.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I start every set with "What's up, y'all trying to chill?"
I like that. Yeah.
And
Chilling.
yeah, I love to chill. Like, dude, that's what comedy's all about. Is really just like chilling with people. Like you're gonna get jobs not through. It's all about. You're gonna get jobs through the people you hang out with. That's
Yeah.
really just how it goes. You're gonna work with your friends. Like, I've been very fortunate enough to work. Like, the people I bring on my shows, they're all friends, and now
Okay.
they're all doing really cool things, like performing on late night TV. Working at SNL, working for adult, making shows for Adult Swim. Like, I've been very fortunate enough to be able to meet people like that just by putting myself out there, going to do open mics, booking my shows, having them come to me. It was really, when I first started comedy, it was really me going to 20 to 25 open mics a week.
That's how many you were doing?
That's how many I
Oh,
was
man.
doing. That throughout the whole city, Brooklyn,
Yeah,
Queens,
yeah.
Manhattan. And I would do that many open mics because you just want to get to know as many people as you can.
Yeah.
And I would introduce myself to every single person. And then after the open mics, I would do 3 open mics, 3 to 5 open mics a day. And then I'd go hang out at shows. Like, like people come and hang out at Mama's Boy, just like you'll see comics hanging out in the back just to like see the show and like mingle and chill and network with other comedians. And that's what I would do. I would mingle with other comedians, talk, like see where the other shows are. And then basically, like, that's how like now for my show, instead of me going to these shows and hanging out and meeting these people, I bring them to me because I have a popular show.
Yeah.
That's going to bring them in. They have incentive, and like now I'm building value for myself in the city. I've been very grateful for how fortunate I've been with my little bit of success in comedy. I definitely would say my show is pretty successful.
And it's definitely putting you in a good situation because you're meeting all of these comedians who are like popping off, buzzing, and they're doing it at your place, at your show.
Yeah.
And it's just like a good place to be in, and
Yeah.
that's gonna have like good karma down the line. Like,
Yeah,
helping-
I would like to think so. Like I said, I've been very fortunate to just like work with the people I work with.
Yeah.
You know, I ended up finding my way onto Adult Swim, like an Adult Swim series, just by
Yeah,
literally
okay.
going to open mics and, having my own show and like, invite and being able to invite people to my show.
Yeah.
Do you know how tough it is sometimes when like you're dating in New York City and you don't have a show when she's like, "Oh, you're a comedian. When's your next show?" And you're like, like in 3 weeks. But now I have a show every week.
Every week.
So I'm
a
like,
couple
yo, pull up
shows,
this
yeah.
week. Pull up this week. You know what I mean? It feels good, bro. But you
So-
gotta work for that.
I do have a question. Like, when you were first like dating, when you like, because you're in a committed relationship right now.
Yeah,
Like, would
very
you
committed.
bring?
Very close.
You hear that? Would you bring dates to like your shows? Like, I feel like that would be super uncomfortable.
Yeah. For me, it was a sign of confidence.
Yeah?
I would invite them. Yeah, for sure. I've met a lot. You meet like, I definitely get hit on a good amount. Like I would say I got hit on before that, but I'm now like the one being seduced.
Yeah, because you're the
Pretty
big
cool.
big man on campus now.
In a way, but it's a confidence thing. You know what I mean?
I feel
But,
like I've heard horror stories though. I forgot whose podcast I was listening to. They were saying they brought a girl to a set
Yeah.
and they bombed, and
Oof.
then that girl just like
Yeah.
ghosted them afterwards. Just
Yeah,
never spoke
I
to them
mean,
again.
it's funny. I was just talking about this the other day where, like, I remember a very distinct moment with my girlfriend and I. Like, we were talking, And I just came from a show, and I was like, yeah. I was like, one of the comedians just texted me saying everybody else bombed. She was like, oh, you bombed? I was like, yeah. She was like, sort of infatuated by that because I was so confident to be like, yeah, I bombed. Like, it happened.
Just nonchalant.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Like, yeah. Like, I'm very self-awareness is very attractive. I've noticed
Okay.
people who are not self-aware, which are a lot of people in comedy, it's so unattractive.
Just a lot of people in general. Just so many
A
people.
lot of unattractive people in this room right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm
Off
looking
camera,
at
yeah.
somebody who's recording me. I'm a comedian. We're joking.
And our cameraman just quit.
But yeah, man, like I said, I've been very fortunate. I mean, we're in this room right now where, if jokes got me here, bro. Like, I'm here because I'm telling jokes. Jokes didn't buy this place yet. But it will. Not yet.
Yeah.
Right, yet. You know, I mean, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, bro. And jokes got me here to begin with. Like, I'm finally off of Staten Island, where I was born and raised, living at home with my parents.
You're a real
Now,
boy.
yeah, I was. I am. I still am. And now I'm ready to fucking take off, bro, and just continue working hard. And this is sick, dude. Thanks for doing this. This
Yeah,
is really
awesome.
cool. You had
Seriously,
fun?
This is great. Yeah.
This is great.
Beautiful.
And that's